SheKnows Girl Crush of the Month, Charisma Carpenter.
Hey guys.
Now you guys may remember Charisma for her butt-kicking roles on Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel, but what you might not know is that Charisma is actually a real-life crime fighter. Charisma, can you share your story with us?
It was this summer, and my friends and I had decided that we were going to go for a swim, and it was the same thought for about 300 people who were parked along the highway that night. And unfortunately, though, for us, we were attacked by a rogue San Diego police officer, and that's what happened. He was brought to justice based on a flashlight that I held onto, yes, but ultimately I think why we survived was because of the men that I was with at the time. Arthur was a hero. He jumped this police officer who happened to be an excellent marksman, and he was able to survive and fight for us, and I was able to run and get help. It was a very, very scary evening for sure.
I imagine. What did you learn from that experience?
You know, it's funny, I don't spend a lot of time reflecting on what did I learn from that experience, but I think I'm kind of good in a crisis. You know, I'm able to sort of remove myself from the emotionality of the situation and think and strategize on how to get through it, and then fall apart later.
So Charisma, you're actually going to be sharing your experience as well as the experiences of other women who have fought back against their attackers on Investigation Discovery's new show, Surviving Evil.
Yes.
So what can you tell us about that series?
It's a fantastic show about survival, about women that have overcome these terrible experiences, and it's really a series about inspiration and hope and education and fortitude and tenacity and not being broken.
Charisma, you have an 11-year-old son. How do you balance work and being a mom?
It's sort of sink or swim. You know, you just make it work. You pull from your resources. I rely on family and friends a lot. I have a reliable babysitter. My ex-husband and I co-parent very well together. Without him, it wouldn't be possible. So it's a good thing that we're able to work so well together.
What do you and your son like to do for fun together?
What do my son and I like to do? Well, what does he like to do? He likes to play soccer and talk about soccer a lot, which is awesome sometimes.
So you're a soccer mom?
Yeah, I am. I don't have a minivan, though. I don't have a minivan. I don't. You know, I've learned to kind of hold my voice back on the field. I try to just be extremely vocal about my praise and very much reserved with my, what is he doing? What was that? I try to hold that in. Try to maintain a little composure.
So, Charisma, let's talk about your love life. What are you looking for in a man?
I like spontaneity and fun, but I definitely want somebody that I can rely on and depend on that is willing to show up and be there for me and my kid.
So what do you like to do on a date?
What do I like to do on a date?
Guy asks you out.
I love live music. Okay. I couldn't go to enough concerts. I'd love to go to more music concerts and venues. I like to go dancing. I like going places that I've never been before.
Pretty adventurous?
I'm very adventurous. I mean, nothing death-defying, but I think there has to be a connection and a good conversation. There has to be some life experience there to connect with.
That's smart.
And bond over.
Right.
Well,
obviously.
You know, the lightning strike is very important.
What do you like to do in your me time?
I love to read. Being home, getting to do the everyday stuff like grocery shopping and cooking in my kitchen and sleeping in my bed, those are like my stay vacations or, you know, the staycations.
Yeah.
That kind of thrills me, you know, because my life is so exciting and I never know where I'm going to go next, and I was just in Paris and then I went to Palm Springs and now I'm here, and, you know, so being in my home is really kind of a treat.
And where do you hope your career goes in the next few years?
I think ultimately, like put it out in the universe where I want.
Like a dream role.
Yes, I want a half-hour sitcom in Los Angeles. That's my goal.
Perfect.
Are you listening? Are you listening?
You guys out there?
Are you listening? Yours on Hollywood. That's what I'm looking for.
I would say give your phone number, but you know.
Right, it's so funny that I'm so clear on what I want in my career, and then my romantic life, I'm like, I don't know, whatever.
Well, you've got priorities.
I do.
Well, Charisma, thank you so much for sitting down with us today.
Thank you, Whitney. It was a pleasure.
I can't wait to see the new show.
Thank you so much.
You guys can catch it on Investigation Discovery on August 28th.